In this video, we are going to modify a color by number template, and they are all going to be done in the same exact fashion. So the first thing you want to do is pick, do you want a column for work or do you want no column for work? Which template? So this one right here requires no work, and this one right here does require work or an explanation. Of course, you can modify that. If you need more room for problems, you simply click in the row, you hit enter, and you'll give yourself more space. All right. So for today, I do not need the work column. So step number one is go ahead and make a copy for yourself. So we're going to go File, Save As, and I'm going to go right to the desktop, and I'm going to call this Applying the Properties of Exponents. So we see the name changed on the top. We made a copy, so we could use this template for as many assignments as we want in the future. So now we give our assignment a title. We are applying the properties of exponents. My direction is simply simplify. The problems row you could delete simply by right-clicking and going to delete rows. All right, and now we're going to go ahead and enter our questions. So these questions, they're good for any subject, any grade level, and they could be anything. They could be anything from an equation to a chart to absolutely anything. So I go to insert, I can insert anything I want here, bar graphs, anything you could absolutely imagine. If you're a math teacher like me, you could go to equation and use the equation editor to enter an equation. So what I did was I used the snipping tool on the bottom, and I took out questions and answers from a worksheet that I previously had. So I'm going to go insert pictures from this device, and I'm going to go ahead and put in question number one. And I'm going to insert it, and I'm going to make it a little bit, make the row a little bit smaller. You could go text with wrapping, tight, and just scooch it over a little bit, and as you can see, that row is going to move with you. All right. What I like to do is hold down Control and tap P and make sure that line is still there. Okay, because I did this once before and the line disappeared a little bit, so that is the fix for that. All right. All you have to do is hold down Control, hit P, and make sure it's there. And instead of exporting as a PDF at the end, we are going to print to PDF. That's what we're going to do. So now I look for where it says the number one's answer. I'm going to erase that, and I'm going to go ahead and insert a picture for my answer for number one. I see A1, and once again, we are going to go with tight text wrapping. We're going to put it right in the middle, and we're going to make sure that those lines are still there, so it's going to look nice when we print it to PDF. The directions on the key are simply, if the answer to number one has red next to it, we're going to color all of our number ones red in the page one picture, and we could click to go back and forth to the picture. So we could go to the key and to the picture with a single click, and that is convenient. All right, let's go ahead and do one more question. So insert, picture, this device, go get my question two, works with any worksheet, any subject, anything you have 10 questions and answers for. Hit delete, just make sure it looks good, go back, find number two's answer, and I'm going to go ahead and put number two's answer right here. So you're seeing how quickly this could be done. You could have a new assignment done in a matter of really just minutes, just very quickly. All right. Oh, see that line? So I know I need just a little bit more space there. So I'm going to hit enter, take a quick look at it, and we are looking good right there. All right. So now we want to go ahead and print this to PDF. Of course, you would complete it. And we're going to go ahead and print it to PDF. So I'm going to go ahead, hold down Control, tap on P. I'm going to click on the print button, and I'm going to put it wherever I want. Right here looks good. Applying the properties of exponents. I want to delete the docx extension, and we go ahead and we have our PDF. All right. So now we are going to go ahead and assign it in Cami. But I also want to let you know that you don't have to assign it in Cami. If your devices at your school have software where the kids could paint using a paint bucket utility, you can just assign them that picture. So over here, as you can see, I give you the blank picture and I give you the key. And let's say you want to change the colors. You don't like the colors. You could go ahead and open up the key in any kind of utility that you could paint in. Over here, I'm using Microsoft Paint. So let's say you want a purple dinosaur with yellow eyes, orange eyes. Bang, you got it. Okay. But make sure you go to the key and make sure number 5's answer is next to orange. The number 4's answer is next to purple. All right, let's change that guy back. So over here, when you assign it in Cami, we are going to simply go to classwork in your Google Classroom, and you could assign it in Microsoft Teams. You could assign it in Edmodo, any virtual classroom platform, right? And we're going to go to create Cami assignment. And we're going to go ahead and give it a name, applying the properties of exponents. I'm going to say directions are in the PDF. All right. We're going to go ahead and click on File, and we're going to assign it. All right. And as soon as you assign it, make sure it says make a copy for each student. Pick your class and either click Assign or Schedule for the future. All right. And what they're going to see is they are going to see this assignment right here. So make sure your students either have a touch screen or a mouse, which will help them out. All right. So over here, take a look at number 2. The answer to number 2 is next to tan or beige. All right. Maybe you're not a math teacher, so I'm just letting you know. All right. I mean, number 2's answer is next to red. My apologies. Number 2's answer is next to red. So students will simply go to drawing, choose the red, and they'll go ahead and color it right in. So what most of your students will end up doing is they're going to zoom in and they're going to make it a little bit thicker, and they're going to go ahead and use their touch screen or their mouse to color that in. And the beauty here is you are going to get something unique from every single student, okay? We're not simply going to look for the same picture for every single student, because I don't know, I don't think that's that much fun, even though I do enjoy those as well. So over here, sometimes you're not going to get the best pictures, and some of them are going to be quite remarkable here. I think we have some kind of a lightning rod coming from the sky, and it's easily graded with a single glance. I know if number, we said 2, is not red, let's say that's purple, we just look at the student and say, hey, why don't you check number 2? Go ahead and check it. All right. So that is absolutely it. If you have any questions, you can always contact me, ulearningmath@gmail.com. I hope this helped. Bye.